Hey, what's up guys? This is Florian again, back with another Minecraft Dungeons video. In today's guide, I will show you guys how to get the max power level for your gear. So for your weapons, armor and artifacts, we will get the highest level possible with this tutorial. Alright, so let's check out my loadout quickly, because this is something very important that you should know. Currently I am on power level 102. The maximum is 108, so I am getting there pretty quickly. And this power level, guys, is based on the average of all your gear together, which means if you have lower power level items in your inventory, then it will take down your average by a lot. For example, right now I have this Ironhide amulet equipped. If it is on a higher power level, it only increases the duration. It doesn't reduce the cooldown or anything like that, so it's not much of a big deal. But if you want to get higher power level items, then you should swap this out with something else. For example, we can take this Totem of Shielding, place it instead of the Ironhide amulet, and boom, there goes our power level up by 2. So definitely make sure you do things like that, because it will make your average power level higher. And this also allows you to get higher level items from both the blacksmith and the wandering trader. So if you have low level items, definitely make sure you trade with these bad boys so you can have some higher level average power levels. Hey guys, since I already have tons of emeralds with me, I'm just going to buy some artifacts in order to get my Ironhide amulet to a higher level. So I'll be with you in a second. There we go, power level 101, that will suffice for now. I already lost a lot of emeralds by doing this, but that is perfectly fine. So this 101 item will also boost my power level to 104, which is awesome. Of course, if you don't have any emeralds in your inventory, this is going to be a little bit more difficult for you, but that is why I prepared a very nice farm for you guys. So we are going to the creepy crypts, and this is because on this place so many different chests and secrets will spawn every time. So we're gonna do some farming right here. One thing that is very important to know is that your difficulty level will impact your gear and artifact power level as well. So if you're currently on 2 or 3, your gear and artifact power level will be quite low. So I recommend you guys to crank this up as high as possible. If it is a little bit too much for you, you can also put it down a little bit more, but work your way through all the way to Apocalypse level 6, and there you will get your hands on the highest gear and artifact power. Also, very important to know, some really nice items drop in this location. First off, the Bellow Rope, which I have equipped as well. It will increase your damage as well as decrease your cooldown reduction on the artifacts, which is insanely nice to have for pretty much every situation in this game. And then also we have the Boots of Swiftness and the Ghost Cloak, which we will be using for this farm. So guys, let's get right into it. Alright, so here we are. First off, let's check out the artifacts which I will be using for this farm. The Ghost Cloak, which will increase your movement speed and also allow you to move through enemy mobs, and it will also absorb some damage, which is awesome to have. Then we will use the Deathcap Mushroom as well. This will also increase our movement speed, and then we will have a very big duration on that one, so our movement speed will be awesome. And then, of course, in combination with the Boots of Swiftness, we will get even more movement speed, and because we have this Battle Rope with a lot of cooldown reduction 3 times, then we will pretty much be able to spam this 24/7. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna enter this dungeon, and as you can see, the map is quite huge. If you press M, you can see that chests opened is 0 to 17. I don't know why I already discovered a secret, but there are a lot of those chests, guys. So that is what we're gonna focus on right now. You're gonna have your little map opened up right here, and you will search for some different places where you will be able to find chests. And this one right here will guaranteed have a chest. So that is the place where we're gonna rush to. As you can see, I have a lot of movement speed activating this little pillar, and if you have some trouble dealing with these mobs, you can of course swap out your artifacts and take something else for the battles. But in my opinion, it is not that hard if you already have some decent gear, and these guys will just spawn in. There's not crazy bosses or anything like that, and boom, there is our first chest. Looks like we found ourselves another chest already. Only a couple seconds after we found the first one. And as you can see, I just keep spamming my artifacts. I'm just pressing my 3 buttons all the time because when they refresh, which happens every couple seconds, then I can just go into this ghost form again and also activate my Boots of Swiftness. Okay, so we just found another place. You have to focus on the map location with something like this. And as you can see, we already have a chest right there. But right now we're going to activate this pillar and another chest will spawn. So we will have 2 chests on this single location. And look at that. We already found a rare sword of power level 104. Leveling up as well, very nice. And boom, there we go. That is our second chest for this little location, a battle rope of level 102. Ah, voila, look at that. Only a couple seconds later, another chest. And this is also a new place where we can activate this little pillar, which will give us some jars with emeralds, but also will spawn in a new chest after we have killed these monsters. There we go, activating the pillar, and we also have some emerald jars right here. I really don't bother to pick them up because I already have tons and tons of emeralds. But if you don't have that many, I recommend you guys to pick up every single jar. And there we go, another chest. And this room is also part of the objective. We're killing some waves right here, and afterwards there will be another chest spawning up right there. And this one usually contains rare or even legendary armor, which is nice to have. I can already see our next treasure room. It is right here. You can check it out with the little 3 rooms with a long main room, and then we have this switch. So I saw a chest right there. Look at that. This will give us another weapon. Et voila, a pickaxe. Alright, so let me speed up the process a little bit, because right here you can see that I am doing a lot of running around, but at the same time finding many different rooms where there will always be this little switch which you can activate, and then some mob waves will come in, and at the end a chest will spawn. Sometimes they will have 3 small rooms at the side, and these can also contain chests. So this place, guys, is filled with chests, so you will be able to get your hands on tons and tons of high level items. Of course, if your item level is not that great on the loot you have found, then you can simply remove it from your inventory, make some emeralds, and then afterwards buy something off the blacksmith, because he will also give you some really nice items in return if your average item level is above 100. Alright, so now we are back at the base. As you just saw right there, I already disenchanted many of my items, but if there was something nice for you, then you can definitely equip it and continue with your progression. I also found a diamond pickaxe, as you can see, which has some pretty crazy enchants. Radiance, which is my favorite healing and definitely a must-have on your weapon. Also Shockwave for some AoE damage, or Poison Cloud. It really depends on what you prefer to play with, but I think this is already a pretty decent weapon, but I would like to see some more AoE right there. Anyways, guys, if you want to get the max level, then what you should do right now is equip the maximum items which you have. So this one is number 107, this bow is 106, and then instead of 103 we can go for 105. So we went from power level 104 all the way to 106. So we are almost at the maximum level right now, and now you can just start buying items from the blacksmith, and he will give you some pretty nice stuff. Alright, so as you can see, currently my emeralds are gone. I bought tons and tons of items, and right now we can check them out. I already got some pretty crazy stuff out of it. For example, these fighters bindings. They have not that high melee damage, but they have boosted attack speed, turbo punches, and I have to say, guys, these enchantments are pretty damn good. Radiance, which is my favorite heal, then also Swirling as AoE damage, and then also Rampaging or Shockwave. So we can make a crazy killer machine with these fighter's bindings. And then also some other items. Then also this harp crossbow. So guys, this is how you power level up your gear. Currently I am not going to fight with this archer's armor or with the frost scythe because you can just equip these items whenever you want to buy some things off the blacksmith. And of course, if you're playing on the max level of your difficulty on Apocalypse, you will get those levels maximum 107 anyways. So if you look at this one right here, the gear and artifact power will always be between 100 to 107. So guys, thanks a lot for watching. That is pretty much everything you need to know in order to get the highest power level weapons and artifacts. And also, if you like this video, definitely make sure you hit this like button because it helps me out a lot, and of course also other people that are searching for a guide like this one. If you have questions for me, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments down below, and also if you have suggestions for a video for the future, then let me know as well. Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys very soon. Now it is 4 AM out. See you in the next one.